Alright, my friends, I finished stitch cross stitch, but there's lots of back stitch in here yet, so I have back stitch in here. You can see that this border around. I need to write down words in here, so that's kind of, I need to design that yet, because pattern from the book doesn't have those words. And then here's some trees up there, so I decided not to wash after I finish cross stitch, because right now, like, see, I can see lines for the back stitch, so I can just finish them fast. I think there's no back stitch on these flowers. This is going to be outlined maybe a little bit in here, and looking pretty good, I have to say. Look at this, my stitches, those juicy berries, looks really good up there. Alright, so I will start to backstitch, and I already took picture before backstitch, so I can kind of compare and show you the difference, because very often in my videos I say that some of the designs not necessary to have a backstitch, will look good anyway. In some point it's really good to have backstitch. Like, for example, if I can show you this piece where it's sunflowers, without backstitch, after I wash canvas, it will be like no lines in here for the stems of the, or leaves will look very patchy with no shape. So the backstitch in here will be creating actual flowers. Also in here from the bicycle, see, like where you hold the handlebar, will be visible. Without that, after I wash lines, it would be like patches of colors. So it does, backstitch does a lot, make a big difference. So that's what it is right now, and I will be working on a backstitch. I told you before that I would do some backstitching with you after I finish all the cross stitch, so I might as well maybe can do this right now a little bit. And you can tell already probably that I already backstitched this little road in here. I backstitch, I started on the sunflower, so I zoom out a little bit just to show you what I will do. I will outline right now bicycle. Also, I already outlined this part of the saddle on a bicycle, so now I will do the tire, and I'm just gonna zoom close so you can see actually this sunflower. Let me just zoom and kind of, okay, like this, lift it up. There, I already outlined a little bit petals. So now somewhere like this. So for those who never did before backstitch, I thought maybe one more time I can do this together with you. Even I do have a tutorial how to do backstitch, but since I'm doing right now, let's just do it. And if I can show you this tire, it's a lots of backstitch in here. Yes. So let's get started. I will put this piece of paper somewhere next to me so I can see. Where can I see? Where can I see? Oh, no, this way not good. Somehow I have to figure out where to put. I need somewhere like close to me. Just a minute. Maybe on this side. So I kind of can see a little bit. And I'm using a magnifier glass, but when I try to do light, which would be much better for me, but then I create lots of shadow. This way at least. I will try just with the light from the window. So okay, I will continue this line. Sometimes I do back stitch by the 1 square, sometimes by 2 or 3, depends on a design and how back stitch is layering. So we will see. I just have to pay attention. I need to pay attention. Hopefully I can do this in a dark. So you do 1 stitch. Now I do back. See, this is now 2 square kind of way. Go to the same corner where I finished my last one. So now I came out like from here. I have to, I mean, from here to here. Now I will come out from the same spot that I put before, right there. And go to the blue line all the way in here. So this is like going to be 3 maybe squares in here, but that's on a pattern showing straight line. So see how it's outlining. And I wish I can bring you more close. Let me try one more. Feels like it's already a little bit off focus. I'm not sure. Oh, this way better. Okay, let's just keep it this way. So I will outline first, probably, because I have one line supposed to go on the inside, the other one on the outside. So I will start to outline from outside. I was so happy to finish this yesterday, actually, the full stitch. And now we just need the back stitch and wash, and it's going to be nice canvas. So in here right now I have a, by the pattern, if I look on the pattern in here, see I have a straight line from here to here. But that's a too many squares. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will split them, or 3 by 3 or by 2. Let's see where would be more comfortable. I will see right now. Yeah, I will do forward 3, backwards just 1. So I have a less passage of thread on the back. And then I will do 2 forward. Okay, not 2. Yeah, right here. And then we have to do the curve going to, well, you have to pay attention on the colors. So the curve go to brown, 1, 2. So from here I need to come out from, just a minute, from here to here. Yeah, like that. And then you always go from same point where your needle was last time. You're coming out from the same place and just keep going. And what's good right now, as you can see, maybe I can put in here, let me see how far. Okay, so now in here, because I didn't wash canvas, I can see my outline and right now, so I don't have to really look in a book. So that's what's good. If I would wash that, I would just totally did not know where to stitch, and you have to more often look in a booklet. In this situation I just look right now on design, and that's why this back stitching will be much faster. Okay, here. Look how beautiful lines, I mean how a front of your eyes bicycle come into life. And that's what I'm saying, even would be good already. Some elements okay to be without backstitching, but in some point it's really important to have backstitch. Okay, what's in here? I'll go that way. And now again I have in here nice and straight line. We can move a little bit camera further. I have nice straight line on the top, so I just will get just the one to go shortcut kind of backwards, and I go backwards, and then forward I can step a little bit a longer line because my line gonna be on the front of the canvas, not on the back. So in here I will go 3 probably. You can do 1 by 1, whatever you want. Just if you follow the line, whatever is more comfortable for you. You can do 2 by 2, 2 forward, 2 back, you know. Now I need to go here forward 2, because from here we have to make a curve back. So I put back into the frame because backstitch better to do with the frame. In hands alright, but kinda you need to have 2 hands, because when you stitch with the 1 thread, like this is 14 count Ada, so I'm stitching with 1 thread. Okay, I have to pay attention here what to do. So, okay, so I went to this point because this line will go on the top, so I cannot cross here. As you can see right in here, I have to leave this opening. So from here, well, I have to make this one stitch yet, and then I will go to this line, and now I will go backwards to an inside, and then from there we go another circle. So we're just gonna go like back and forth. So this one, where is it? This way I still have to go here, and then coming out on the top. On top of this black one. Okay, so what I will say in here, because this is black, you would think you might don't need a back stitching in here because it's black, you're not gonna see it, but believe it or not, it will round up a little bit, especially like on the corners when you have those little squares in here. It will make a difference. Not always visible, but you still have to do it. Still have to do it. Maybe I'll make it in 2 in here. Let's see if this will make any difference. It's, well, kind of far for you to see right now. Just a minute. I talked too much, I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right. So you know what, I'm gonna pull out one of this thread in here. Or maybe even 2. Where's the glue? Okay, I cannot see here. Hold on, so this is how I'm gonna fix it. Just a minute, I will show you. Where is my threader? Which is not big deal at all, but what I did in here, I put my thread on the top of the corner, so when I do, it's gonna make like a little hinge. I need to do like behind one. So I will fix it. I will just make an extra stitch. It's not make a difference right now at all because it's a black and black. You cannot even see it, but let's just fix the right way. Which I'm telling you, if you make a mistake like this, nobody will know. You don't need to do it. So I'm just literally will go one down in here just to layer where come on, I'll go backwards one, then and then I have to go between this one. Okay, now it's gonna be right. I will go to this corner. Okay, now better. And now literally I'm stitching next to the black one colors in here, which basically we almost not going to see here. But it will make it, believe it or not, a little bit sharper line. It feels like you don't see it, but it will make it outline. And it's so dark for me. Okay, I have to use light in here, sorry. I have to use light in here with the black threads in here. Okay, so what I do next, so it's from here. One down. There, see how it's kind of like a smooth it up in here a little bit. It feels like you cannot see it, but it is visible to me. So I'm just going to outline. Basically in here, if you don't want to look on a pattern in here, right? It's pretty much smooth line outline and does all those black threads that we already stitched. So basically you can just layer your thread like this and see where is the best way to put. So it's kind of like on a points in here. You just keep going on the tips of your axis stitches. And it will make a smooth circle. Okay, now in here I have to do on the inside, and from there, just a minute to, yeah, sometimes you have to look what you're doing. It's not difficult. I know that lots of people are afraid of backstitching. For me, it's more like, well, it's kind of fun because you can see how your image all of a sudden start to appear. But at the same time, maybe somebody get distracted with the backstitch because it feels like, you know, I already finished cross stitch, yay, I finished canvas, and all of a sudden you realize that you did not finish, you have to do now a whole bunch of backstitch. But luckily it's not very much in here backstitch. The only lots of backstitch in here, it's the on a bicycle basically, and those flowers a little bit. That's it. Okay, well, I'm talking, let me check my next point. 1, 2, 1, 2 from here. Yeah, so other than that, it's like, it's not so bad. It's just a thing that make your image more sharp. If I would stitch by the, let's say, not like I'm stitching cross country, but if I would stitch by the section, so that way you stitch one element and you better do backstitch right away. That way it will be much more easier for you to kind of, you stitch one element and backstitch, so later when you finish the whole design, you don't feel like you have to do now extra stitch and same design over. But it's basically not over, it's you doing a backstitch, but it feels like now like you don't want to do backstitch because you already finished cross stitch and you feel like you're already done. So in that situation, if backstitch for you is really difficult to do, I would totally recommend to do right away, so you don't have to kinda, so you don't have to worry about this later. It will be easier on you. I was thinking, I wasn't sure what I want to do with backstitching in here. You can do backstitch or you can do layer and stitching, which in other words there's another interpretation of this kind of stitch that right now I cannot think of. I know you know. I forgot right now. I call it layer and stitching. So when you layer thread and with another thread you over stitches this line to make this straight, but also it's not very big lines in here, so maybe after I stitch, and maybe I do need to do this. Just a minute, let's see how big this line, centimeter and a half. So it could be okay to just stitch with one layer instead of, like, by the back stitching with longer threads. I don't think they will be sagging too much after wash. I will try to make them a little bit tighter, because you have to remember, after you wash your canvas, it will shrink a little bit. So if you pull threads a little bit tighter in here, so after wash it will be perfect. So maybe that's what I will do. Okay, and I'm going back to this line that I have to stop right in here. Okay, and then I will go on the inside line, so maybe from here I can do, okay, just a minute, let me hold this with my finger point where by the blue top. Under black, under black right in here. I will make a one line in here. Okay, so this line will go all the way to there, but I created short line and now I will stitch Anna inside in here. So what do you think? Is it difficult for you, Backstitch? I think it's easy. It's actually even fun, I would say. I cannot wait to wash this canvas actually, to see all these lines gone, and it's going to be such a refreshing design. And thank you so much who ordered this canvas to support Ukrainian people and me. And it's just really beautiful design. I still have to draw a sign that says Без калини нема України, which means without those berries, kinda Ukraine wouldn't exist, because it's like Canada without maple leaf, because we have a maple trees. Kalina, somebody asked me on Instagram what's the name of this berry in English, and you know what, I googled yesterday. Let me, because I cannot remember, it's kind of difficult word for me to remember. I will go to my Instagram right now and I will find that question, and let me tell you. Okay, why okay, viburnum. Oh my goodness. Okay, viburnum, I think that's what it is. If I can show you this word, maybe you can read it by yourself. Right, this one, viburnum. That's the berry name in English, I guess. I can't even pronounce right. Originally, I wanted to play with this design, to place some beads on it for the berries, but since war started, I'm just like, oh, I want to make a wish. So I never believe in this kind of, you know, to make a wish and you think it's gonna be done, come true, but because this is situation, it's different, and I thought, okay, I will start and maybe my wish will come true to stop the war till the time I finish this canvas. So I'm just like, okay, I have to finish fast. Okay, I'm gonna go now from this to make these lines, I guess, and let's see if it's going to be okay to create them like I wanted. So I'm going to go here backwards and I literally will layer them. How far does it go? All the way in here to the brown. Yes, okay, maybe too far. If I decide later to overstitch on the top, then I will do. Right now I'm just gonna make these lines, and maybe later I will go with some single stitches. Okay, see, that's how I will do. Okay, and I will try to keep my tension with my hand in here till I layer there. Now because I have to go under my canvas, so I will do maybe, what should I do? Okay, I will do one short one in here because I don't want to create big line underneath. So I will kind of go one long, one short. How about that? And then of course together in here we have to outline this bicycle line in here on the inside. Look at that, how beautiful already start to look with the backstitch. You can see nicely tied already. There. Go. You can go here. See, you can do like this, and later, even after you wash your canvas, if you feel like these lines will be kind of wiggle, not so straight, you can literally go later and kind of pinch this. Well, I show you tutorial. Check my tutorial where I show you how to stitch by layering thread. I explain it up there very good because I was stitching kind of like a grassy area, and it can help you to learn two different stitches. Because in here I might just gonna leave it like this till I wash my canvas, and if it's something that I want to fix later, then I will fix later. I feel like I want to go under the thread like this. Okay. Funny thing in here, they go like not all the way to this line, kind of stops a little bit over in here. Okay, and here I go all the way where to the blue one. There. Look at that pretty tire. Isn't that awesome? And what I do now here, I will be going from, probably from here, go backwards in here. Well, basically you just have to follow the design on your piece of paper. This portion is important to show you where is your next moves. As I say, don't afraid of backstitch. It's easy. Just follow pattern, that's it. And then from here I will do my next lines. For some reason on a design, this line, like doesn't have, see, like it doesn't have continuous line in here, but it's continue here. I don't know why create it like this. Should I maybe connect it up there? I don't know, but that's how it's designed. So I guess we are going to do exactly what it told us to do. See, that's what's good about not to wash canvas at first. That way, easy to follow lines. Okay, so I think we stitch in here enough with you. Okay, I can find a hole. I will get back to you about this now when I finish my back stitch. Okay, where does it go? This one go to this, which one petal in here? So I will get back to you now when I finish this back stitch, and then I will have to do probably sometimes separately video on those words that I have to write down in here. See, this words, that's the only thing that they did not put in a pattern, and it's an empty blank space in here. See, I have to write down those words in here. So that's the only downside of this design, that I have to kind of create my own writing up there to continue with this design. So I will do that, and some other time I guess we'll show you a complete design when I done the whole thing. But in today's video, just stay tuned, don't go nowhere. I will show you all the rest of the back stitch, and you can see how that look like. Okay, where I go with this one in here, there. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Look at this bicycle now getting to life. See, now like this tire, look, maybe I'll slide better. See how it's like all blend in, especially here where we have a basket, whatever that is. It doesn't seem like a basket, but lots of flowers in here, and the handlebar, we can't even see it. It's like a handlebar continue, I think somewhere in here, or it's in here. Where is it? Oh, right in here, a couple stitches. So after we outline, it will be sharp line, you will see everything. So it's here. Look how pretty in here. I like it. I like it. You can see that little road up there now. Cute. Very cute. Okay, I will see you in a second, which will take me forever to do backstitch. I spent almost all day by working just on this corner. Wow, this was the most backstitching ever, because this page, if you look in here, look at that bicycle from both sides, tons and tons of backstitch. So look at that. Now the bike looks so good. I posted picture on my Facebook, I think, so you can check it out. But now look at this. I can see the sunflowers, the leaves. Look at that. Looks good now. Now we can see some definition of the bicycle. And then I have in here 2 bumblebees. So one in here and one right there. So look at that. As of right now, it's like a 2 triangles. Doesn't look like a bumblebee, right? So I have to create them, and in here, sorry, reflect. Okay, this way. See, there's 2 colors in here. It's going to be black outline and body of the bumblebee, and the wings, the purple color, and legs will be, I believe, number 11. This kind of like a gray color up there, 11. So there's only 2 backstitch in here, in black and that gray color. So I was just thinking if you would be interested to see if we can create one bumblebee together as well. Like in here, see, I will have a little bit trouble in here, because in here on one side, and then I have to flip in here on another side this page to the like a rest of bumblebee right in here. So I'm thinking maybe together with you, let's create this one, because it's nice visible, and maybe I should do this with you. So let me prepare my thread to get in a canvas, and we will create. So this is the one, and we will create this one together. To speed up the process of the work, I already secure 2 threads. It's going to be in one layer, of course, so I have already my black secure from here. My light gray color will be start for his little feet, legs up there. So let's start with the black color first, and I will put my pattern, well, kind of off. I need to see where can I put it. Okay, anyway, we're gonna outline body first. So this is the head of bumblebee, will be first part. Oh, wait a minute, I need to move my frame off the table a little bit. Hold on, I will readjust. I forgot I moved. Okay, now should be alright. And of course I will have to use a lamp because it's dark right now. Kind of not enough light, but maybe one more, maybe one more. Okay, so let's get my pattern gonna be here next to me, so I kind of can see through the magnifier. Let's do it. It's going to be very quick in here because basically it's very simple design in here, and I should stretch my canvas a little bit as well. I'm gonna tighten it up a little bit there. In one thread, like in one layer only, kind of tangle up more often, so you have to be careful and just go slowly. So in here we're not gonna see much difference right now because we're just going to outline like a pure square. Oh, my apology. Or maybe we will see the difference. We'll see. Let's see. Because like right now, see, in some point when you have a special little segments like this, of course, without backstitch, you will not know what this was. And I did not know this was a bumblebee till I finish and I look and I was like, oh, okay, now it makes sense, because before it's like it's nothing really. It's just a little kind of triangle. I thought even maybe some kind of like a little sunflower up there, some flowers. Okay, hold on. But now obviously it's a bumblebee. So only in here we might gonna see some different, or maybe not, because this one like a bum. So we have to across. We're not outline and square. We're gonna smooth it out. So we're just gonna across in here, which I don't think I will see any difference because it's already black up there. See, well, not much, right? Not much. It's a quick design. Very quick design. Just have to get into this. Oh, where is the hole? Okay, I will go from this side then to create it in here. Okay, so right now, no, not in here. I need to go all the way to the head part. Okay, now I'm done in here with my black, and I'm just going to throw my black thread on the top in here to my magnet so I don't lose it, and I will switch my threads now, and we will start to create wings. Okay, right now we're going to create some legs. So we're going up in here. In here on the green, we might not gonna even see much. See, it's very much like, wow, it's far. Oh, no, kind of fuck. See, it like barely we see this line, so not every line will be very, very visible because of the color are so light. Now I've been thinking if I should do maybe legs to make them thicker, maybe create them like with 2 threads. Oh, I don't know, I might well do that, because to be honest, I barely even see it. I don't know. I created my first leg and I don't even see it. Okay, let's continue. So I'm going to, if I don't like it, I might well get back and create maybe thicker line, or maybe even bring some kind of like gold or silver, maybe silver threads. I don't know if I like this way. Okay, let's make first, then we will judge after. Maybe after we create. Okay, I didn't do right in here. I have to go more down. Hold on. Wrong hole. I have to go one up from here. I just don't want to overstitch my black thread under. Okay, now we're going back in here. It's going to be very, very transparent wings. Maybe not so bad when we finish, right? So let's not to judge yet till we finish. Okay, one across. There's a black thread up there. I have to be careful. Oh, frame. Too long. Let me know in the comments if you think I should do this ladybug. No, sorry, not ladybug. Bumblebee wings, maybe with silver thread or like a gold one, metallic, to make this more visible after we stretch. I mean, after we, oh my god, I don't know how to tack anymore. After we stitch. Okay, one there. It's really, really invisible. Yeah, definitely very, very light. I don't know if that's what's supposed to be. Well, kinda you see on the camera. Okay, you kinda see it, but I think it still would be better if this would be more something brighter. So I'm looking forward to your comments actually. To see what you think. Maybe it's supposed to be very, very light. Okay. At least it starts to look like a bumblebee. It's going to be very, very transparent wings. Well, I hope you have fun with this video, but now I know that this is not possible to stitch so fast. I think I'm gonna spend many more hours to finish, but you know what, the other back stitching will be much more easier, as there's not much complicated rest of. Okay, hold on, 1, 2, 1, 2. So the rest of should be like easier to stitch. I kind of like it. What I see so far. There. Top wing close, and now where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, in front of this yellow to close this wing, and then we need 2 legs, and that's it. Okay. On the top of yellow, yes, right in here to here, and then 1 more leg coming out from under this yellow. Yeah, I definitely don't even almost cannot see this leg in here in the middle of those greens. Okay. What do you think? There. Done. Okay. So it's very transparent. I don't know if I should do this wings in a gold, because when you think bumblebee, let me just put this threads in here on the top. When you think about bumblebee, it has kind of like a golden wings, right? Or it's a silver. I'm not sure, but look at that. I hope it's enough light for you to see. Let's see if I can turn the other way to kind of face it for you. Just a minute. Let me try to turn my frame without knocking anything down. Where is the bee? Where is the bee? Where is the bee? Oh, here it is. Look at that. I think it's cute. It is cute, but it's very transparent. So I'm not certain if I want to do maybe legs even in black, because usually legs and antenna, well, I don't know about antenna. The bumblebee has antenna, butterfly does, but I don't think this is butterfly. I don't think it should be. Let's see what's in here on this picture. Well, it looks like a bumblebee, but I think the legs should be like a black one. So I don't know. Give me your opinion so I know what you think, and if so, maybe I will redo this part. Okay, so I'm going to continue to work on a back stitch many more hours. I have in here this big bushes to continue right in here above the church, and then I will have to move my frame a little bit up. No, actually I do have a few of the back stitch kind of here. See, like few stitches in here. That's just a little bit left. All right, I will be right back to you with almost finished canvas. All right, so we are going to finish this video now. I did kind of finish the design. Beautiful Ukrainian sampler. It was such a pleasure to work on it. So I did not finish yet 100%. There's a 1 part left, the words up there where you can see, right, this words don't have in here on the pattern. Yeah, so it's a little bit going to be tricky, but what I want to show you, hold on, there is more threads. So the only in here what I will need, okay, so I will not need this palette anymore, which you can see there is lots of oh, my light bulb flicking in here. I don't know if you can see that in my video or not. I need to change the light bulb. So all these threads already leftovers, good amount of them, and then in here I will need only black threads for the words to put them in here, and then I will need Oh no, that's it. 11 I needed for the bug, for the from my bumblebee, so I don't need that anymore as well. So basically, look at this, lots and lots of threads left over with this sampler. I'm happy about that. Now let me, so yes, I finished last night. Today is 27, I believe, and last night I finished. Let me just pull it out. It's kind of easy to just slide over like that to get this out. I will be readjusting this anyway. Well, I will need this frame yet to make my boards in here, or maybe I can put even hoop. No, frame actually good. So let me show you what I have in here so far. And one more element that I did not do it because I want to have experiment a little bit. And what I did, okay, so here it is, the finished sampler. Okay, can you wait me a second? I'm gonna turn off this light bulb. I'm just gonna shut this down because it's flicking, driving me nuts. So I guess I have to go and get a new light bulb. I have lots of them downstairs. Anyway, looks absolutely amazing, looks gorgeous. I love a lot. And let me show you, I did took pictures before Backstitch, and of course we will see after. I will do like in section, maybe I will show you now. Let's just or maybe I will take a picture, I don't know. Yeah, I might will take a picture like before and after, so you can see how the look before Backstitch and after. So here's the first elements that we have, this Ukrainian called Вишиванка, Ukrainian traditional clothes, and then we have a wheat up there now with the Backstitch. It looks beautiful. And one of those flowers, I don't know the name in English, but I used to pick them. They grow in a weeds together kind of, and they smell so nice. So look at that. That's my backstitching in here. And then backstitch I have on this elements which we call rushnik, another traditional piece. You can see those long lines up there of the backstitching, a little bit on the bottom, a little bit on the top, and then all this backstitch was very easy to do. Only one part that was a little bit complicated. It's in here, if I can show you this element in here, very tiny, see, like a fourth of the stitch, like a very tiny, that you have to kind of split your square. So for that you need to work with a sharp needle. So you can see the border up there, backstitch and border in here, and just a straight line all the way backstitch around this frame. Okay, continue the border and all the way in here as well, like just a straight line up the backstitch. The bumblebee in here, there's only one bumblebee that I didn't do wings yet, because I want to show you what I'm trying to do. And also in here on this pieces of tree was also kind of like sometimes you need to split backstitch like in a half way. It wasn't really right, but there backstitch. So I have to say lots of backstitch in this part. On this piece of sunflowers and bicycle and the road up there, I spent all day. Well, and amidst what I have to also do, right? So basically I work with the backstitch kind of 3 days. On this one piece, it was like the most difficult because the most more of the backstitch of all, and it was fun to see how the sunflowers turned into life after backstitching, because it was just a blobs of yellow colors. Now you can see petals and leaves. It was fun. It was fun. You can see that in here, kind of, you can see a little bit like a basket in here up front of the bicycle now with the backstitch. So maybe forget or not, whatever, the flowers inside in here. We can see now handle of the bar for the bicycle, all those long stitches for the bicycle details, and that's it. Nowhere else doesn't have any more backstitch. That's it, that's all. So yes, I will show you this bumblebee in here. If we can look close, kind of, we can see. Okay, maybe I can zoom in here so I don't have to lift too much. Where is the bumblebee? There. Bumblebee wings kind of very light, basically not visible. And in here the bumblebee between the grass wings also like very invisible. So I left this bumblebee purposely without wings because here's what I want to do. Maybe I have this beautiful threads that I did review not long ago. This one from DIYCHOOSE. Also I have this kind of threads from FGNORMAL. Yeah, so what I'm thinking, let me open maybe to show you what I'm thinking for the wings. I was thinking to use maybe this one. You know how in fly or bumblebees or bees, their wings not exactly transparent white. You can see it's almost like a gasoline on a water where you see a rainbow of the colors. So I thought if I can try to use these threads, I think the wings will be so much look better. What do you think? This thread is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, let's find a focus as much as close as possible. Look how beautiful. So I think maybe let's get the focus back. Okay. First I thought maybe I could use I don't know, there's many colors kind of asking for the wings. Maybe even this I don't know, even like a light pink maybe would be good because it's intense color on a spool, but when you start stitching it's going to be less pink because it's so thin. And I'm thinking if I can use this in 2 threads, maybe 2 layers, it would be okay. So that's why I will try this one bumblebee that's in here with this color, this one. And then if I like it, I will overstitch this 2 bumblebee as well with the same wings. I will not break apart what I already stitched. I will just overstitch on the top of it, which probably gonna create more thicker wings, maybe even will be better, I don't know. For the legs of the bumblebee, well, I think it's bumblebee. Catherine says maybe it's a moth, but I don't think so. I don't remember being antenna in bumblebee. That's what a little bit confusing me. So maybe I leave the in gray as it is. Now the most difficult part for me right now is to create this writing in here, the words that I need. Unfortunately they did not provide these words in a pattern in here, so I will have to use my marker for embroidery marker, right, and literally write down words. I will have to see, count maybe how many stitches I need to do, how tall they have to do so it's fit writing in here. and then I will stitch that in full cross, I think. Yes, it need to be in full cross because it looks pretty wide in here. So yeah, full cross. And I did not stitch those dots in here. I only stitched this part of the berries, but I didn't stitch this dots right now because I need to write down. Doesn't make any sense, so those dots in here at all. So I'm just going to write down words, stitch them in full stitch, and then I can wash, or I can wash now and then stitch words. Doesn't matter, I think. Well, it doesn't really matter. No, I will stitch probably first. Then I will wash and show you later in some of my other video how this design look washed. Because what we see right now, excuse me, what we see right now, you still don't see exactly clear picture because of the, you know, you still can see the grid, you see this, all this writing. So good thing I have like this numbers in here. I have, let's just see my, where is my piece of paper? This one. Okay, so my see, like in here, I will write down words right in here because it's already grid in here, so I will know right way, and then I will stitch in here just for in case marker decide not to wash, but I didn't have a problems with marker yet. So yes, the DMC code that I have for my threads, I will write down them right in here, all the DMC codes on this palette, so later I can put them to my existing whips that I already have and see which matches I have. I will add them to my other cross stitch so I can empty this palette and I don't have like a leftovers like this. That's my next plan. What do you think about this? I think it looks beautiful. So now the other thing that I'm thinking, after I wash my canvas, I have kind of idea that it's not finished yet, because what I'm thinking to make this more kind of pop up, and I don't know if this is going to be too much or not, but for example in here in the clothes, in this part in here where you see white partial, it's not stitched, right in here white, and in here I'm thinking to add pearls seed beads in here to make this more kind of like a shiny. Also I'm thinking inside of this black to put in here pearls. Of course, then the next element, maybe I can add seed beads to outline Ukrainian flag in here. Not sure, but that's what I'm thinking. I really wanted originally to put lots, like to stitch this berry in the seed beads like all the way, but because I was so desperate to finish this design fast, so basically I stitched the whole month, right, for almost 4 weeks. Is it 4 weeks now? Kinda. Some days maybe, no, I think I stitch like every day. I stitch a lot. So yeah, that's what I did. This is the most faster stitching I done ever, I think. So the only thing is holding me this words. If they would be here, it would be already finished. So now I just need to write down and stitch. So last night I finished my last touches of back stitching on this element in here, and yeah, in here, and also I was stitching last night, finished a little bit in here. And I started, it was like already, I would say 1:30 at night, or we call already morning, right? 1:30 a.m. I started to stitch a little bit more on European town because I feel like I did not want to sleep yet. I still listening to the news. And when I wake up, I received a message from my son from Ukraine that he say that they heard explosions. So, but he say he's okay. I'm not sure where they bombed and what they did. So I will have to get in touch with him and ask where was it, because I tried to find on the news. I don't see nothing. Well, I didn't see enough maybe of the news yet. So this was my wish to finish, so work can stop. So now I just need to finish this piece to bring me close to my wish. But do I believe in that wish? No, but I want to, right? So I want the war finish, so no more people dying. Yeah, that's it. That's what I will do. And I think the idea to incorporate this into the bumblebee's wings will look beautiful. So you can give me your comment what you think about that. Even this color maybe for the wings will be good, because bumblebee yellow, kind of black and yellow, and wings kind of look kind of like a gold. Now I'm thinking maybe I should use this one. It's like a, it looks maybe silver on camera, but it's a gold. It's gold, it's not silver. It's a very, very light gold, which I don't think you can see yet. This is all shades in here, kind of like a gold, so you can see it's a very, very light gold. But I think I will go after this one. So you know what? I'm not gonna stitch till I read your comments. Let me know. You think this or multicolor or other color would be better, or you like what you have in here? Because in here kind of can see a little bit outlining, but this one is basically not visible inside of the grass, so I need to do something. Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for following me here and watching my stitching. I hope you like this sampler, and thank you very much for all who ordered this one. I hope you will enjoy, because it is a very beautiful piece. If you don't want this Ukrainian words in here, you can put your own something, or basically I can change here any word that I want. I can change something like maybe Ukraine forever, or free Ukraine, or stand with Ukraine. Like, I can change anything I want in here, so you can change anything you want as well. You can write down here something in English words. So yeah, that's all. Now next time I will show you this canvas. It will be washed, ironed, with different elements. If I decided to add some beads or not, I'm still thinking about that. And I would love to read your comments about the bumblebee's wings. And thank you so much for your support. It's unbelievable. You hold in my heart in your hands. Without you, I would be probably crying all day, sitting in a dark room, not crafting at all. But thanks to you, I'm living a life and supporting my family and everybody else, cheering him up, and that's how it go my days, with news all day long and night. I basically barely sleep. I'm sleeping more in the morning. Okay, thank you very much. By the way, yes, I think I already mentioned before that I asked Fansell to bring this canvas to the store. the reason why this, I asked them if that's okay, because this store, PVOVP, never kind of contacted me back, and I asked Fansel permission, that's okay if I can link it up their store, because of the other store never replied to me, nothing. But he said the person who was in charge of the store, it was a student, temporarily job, and now somebody else up there working, so that's why we kind of lost contact. But Fansel has this canvas by my request. If you wish to order, thank you very much. They have some kind of discount code I believe in my discount codes under my video. I do not get any commissions from the sales, absolutely zero. So wherever you save money, that's you save your money. I don't get money from that. I just thankful that they brought this image because it is beautiful, and it's brought me joy and peaceful moments when I was stitching this. I don't know why I'm petting. Sorry. Sorry, that just I guess nerves working. Love it, love it, love it. It's close to my heart, so I'm double loving it, and I cannot wait till it's washed and I can show you, maybe even frame if I have a frame big enough. All right, looking forward to your... Do you see how I'm talking? I feel like I don't want you to go. I feel like I want to hold you. All right, no, seriously, I have to go. I have to go because I have to record one more video unboxing. See you then.